this is Tracy with Inside Pool Magazine. This is Billiard Talk Juniors edition, and you guys know that I've been on a mission trying to find juniors across the United States and even branching out overseas and into Canada and Mexico, trying to find some of our unknown juniors or our unsung heroes that are trying to pave the way into the future of our billiards industry. I had a young man by the name of Landon Wiser reach out to me. He is part of that Oklahoma crew. And if you guys know about Oklahoma, that's where Chip Compton's from, also Joey Gray, and the infamous Shane McMahon. Well, let's get an opportunity here to let Landon talk, because I'm sure you guys could care less about me having a discussion about who he is. Landon, what part of Oklahoma are you from?
I am from Noble, Oklahoma.
Where is that close to Tulsa? In hours.
Oh yeah, like 2 hours away.
Okay, so you're not too far away from. I've got a couple of venues out in that area that is putting on 2 qualifying tournaments for the Monica Webb Battle of the Junior Champions. I hope to see you out there at one of those qualifiers.
Thank you.
Let's see. We're going to ask Landon a couple questions. So, how old are you, Landon?
I am 13 years old.
And when did you turn 13?
Well, I'm about to in 2 months, or like a week.
A week? So you're 12, and you have a Fargo of what?
464.
That's pretty strong, ladies and gentlemen, for a 12-year-old. Wow, that's pretty sporty, buddy. How long have you been playing pool?
For 11 years now, I think.
Really? So what was your first pool table like?
It was great. I started at Lucky's. I was growing up in Lucky's because my grandma used to own Lucky's.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. So, you were around 2 years old when you started just hitting balls around?
Yeah, I used to sit in a chair and like grab a little miniature stick and shoot.
Awesome. That's kind of cool. Do your grandparents still own Lucky's, or did they sell it? Okay. So, where do you get the opportunity to play pool at? Do you have a particular venue?
Huh?
Do you have a particular room that you play out of right now?
For tournaments, I usually go to Cheshire's, but I usually play out of Lucky's.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Good plug there. Are you currently enrolled in school?
Yes, I am.
You are? And would you like to tell us where you're enrolled at, sir?
I am in Curtis Inge Middle School.
Well, thank you guys for allowing this young gun to be on our program this evening. He's spreading the word to let us know that there's a lot of Oklahoma kids itching to get on this team. Did you hear about the Monica Webb Battle of the Junior Champions, or did you just know about me in general?
No, so first Braden told me about you, and then Jake Ross told me about you, and then I asked you if I can get interviewed.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys are getting the opportunity to get some airtime. How many tournaments have you been in so far?
I've been in a lot.
And how have you placed? What's your best tournament ever?
It was a Scotch doubles. I placed first with John Barton.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And do you get the opportunity to practice? What's your practice schedule look like?
Since I don't have school on Fridays, I usually go through Fridays to Sundays.
Okay. What other hobbies do you have besides pool? Wrestling. So, as you guys know, I had posted that we were going to go live last night, but Landon had a previous engagement. Did you have a match, or were you just practicing?
There's practices Tuesday and Thursdays. So
oh, okay. Cool. How many matches have you done so far this year?
This Saturday will be the second one.
Well, good luck to you. We'll be rooting for you from behind the screen. So, when is your next pool tournament?
Probably this week, or May 6th. I think there's a 495 and under tournament. And
Awesome. Okay. Let's see what else we can. I've got some other questions here, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. I'm having an off day. It is the pollination is going on in upstate Alabama. I don't know if you guys are having that same problem in Oklahoma, but it is yellow out here.
Yeah, it's pretty yellow. since the storms that just happened.
So all of us sound like we're talking through paper bags, so I don't feel bad now. And you said you're playing at a Tetcher's?
Chester's and
Yes.
Lucky's.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And we've got a Fargo of 464. Do you have an APA ranking by any chance?
Yeah, I'm ranked 5, I think, in APA.
Okay. Cool. What's in your case, Landon?
Right now I have a Q-Tech Avid I got from Joey Gray, and then I bought a BK3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
there's a P-Tower jump here.
Awesome. He's got some killer equipment there, ladies and gentlemen. How often do you get the opportunity to play with other juniors around your age? Do you have that opportunity in the state of Oklahoma?
Yes, every Sunday I usually play for my league, so I usually see a lot of juniors at Lucky's.
Good, good. I hear there's a big following in Lucky, so we should get a good turnout out of the state of Oklahoma for you guys. Look forward to finding one of you guys on one of those teams. So you get out there and you play your best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Let's move it on along, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have a favorite game that you play other than 9-ball and 8-ball?
10-ball.
10-ball? Have you played any one pocket by any chance?
Yes, I have.
Is it popular in the state of Oklahoma, or is that something that's normally unheard of?
It's pretty popular.
Okay, good. I look forward to seeing how many juniors show up in Texas for my one pocket event. Lazario Martinez won the Divas Choice, so he will be having his name on the tournament out in Austin, Texas. I believe we're going to be at Skinny Bob's. It'll be an 18 and under open tournament, and the junior that gets to the top there and wins will find a seat on the Monica Webb Battle of the Junior Champions, and hopefully Lazaro will have his opportunity to come out and strut his stuff. Yeah. Let's see what else we got, kiddo. At what age did you begin your love of pool? Do you remember being 2 years old on that table?
Yeah, me and Braden was like, I think 5 years old. Me and him used to practice a lot.
Okay, so you guys are kind of like buddies then. You got a little trio there. Yeah. Burning up those tables. My little pool hustlers. Let's see. Who has been your biggest motivator or support system so far in your life with your pool?
Usually my uncle, my mom, and my dad. And
awesome.
Some of my stepdad.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. A good support system is always wonderful to have, especially if you have those dreams. So you keep dreaming, kiddo. You never know. You might be the next Shane Van Boning. We never know.
Hope so.
Do you have a favorite professional player and why?
Yes, I do. It's Efren Reyes because he's kind of good at trick shots, and I like seeing him trick a lot. And he's pretty good at pool.
He is an excellent man. I've met him. I've had the pleasure of being around Mr. Reyes a few times at a few tournaments. He's a very quiet individual, and he loves to play chess. Do you play chess at all?
No, ma'am, I do not.
He's pretty good at it too. I wouldn't challenge him on a chessboard at all.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest accomplishment today? Ladies and gentlemen, I am having a time articulating this evening.
I think winning the Scotch doubles with John Barton was the best accomplishment.
Did you take home a really pretty purse with you?
Yeah, I took like $600.
That's not bad. That's not bad. You invested? Stock market?
Yeah, I bought the BK3 with that money.
Sounds like a decent buy there, kiddo. Sounds like a good buy. You invested it well. Very good. Very good. What has been your biggest lesson so far?
Like practicing wise?
Well, in general, if you're practicing, you'll learn things on the table. But I feel like most of you young guns usually learn best when you're in a tournament, especially if you're repetitively in tournaments. Like yourself, you've been playing pool since you were young. So
Yeah.
you've played probably more matches than some of my juniors have. So for you, growing up on a pool table,
Mhm.
what do you think has been your biggest lesson?
Probably like learning from Joey or Chip, and I always say to them that you can't win every time. Like
You
you're not
can.
gonna do anything.
You sure can. And that's a very good thing to remember, is that there's always a winner and there's always that person that comes in second. I
Mhm.
never tell my children or any other junior that they've lost. You came in
Mhm.
second. What that means is you're right there. So always keep aiming for the stars. Somebody has to plateau everything, and might as well be us, right?
Yeah.
Because you'll get there to the top. It'll come your time soon enough, for sure.
Yep. Yep.
What is one tournament you would like to attend and why?
Junior nationals because I think I could show what I really am and I, how I can do my best and show
Awesome.
people.
What is your biggest strength on the pool table do you think?
Um, like probably cue ball control.
You're pretty good at that, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anytime I go to any of these events, if I'm actually there to help host the event, I usually pull out these games. And one of the
Mhm.
games that uh, I usually enjoy watching you guys with the cue ball control, because it's very important in your game to be able to control it. And you guys are really surprising me, really. Especially
Mhm.
some of you younger, you 12 and under. You guys play pretty strong for your age. It's very
Yeah.
impressive. Very impressive. And
Mhm.
I've been in this industry for 20 years, and you guys have impressed me. There's never a dull moment with you guys at all.
Yep.
After high school, do you intend on furthering your education? If so, what would be your major?
Probably go learning about uh like electrical stuff or try to go pro in pool.
Okay, nice. You always need a fallback plan, right?
Yeah.
Get on the road, hook
Mhm.
some people up, fixing that electricity, make sure you get plenty of permits over every state.
Yep.
That way you got your tours down, and if you need money in a hurry, you can fix somebody's electrical stuff.
Yep.
Good plan. We'll figure it out. Have your grades ever suffered from you being in the pool room or wanting to be in the pool room besides being doing your lesson plans?
No.
No. Okay. Good. Well, your parents back you up on that.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I better not get angry parents calling me, Landon.
I'll make sure.
Let's see. How have you handled the pressures associated with pool so far? Like physically and mentally. Let's go with the mental state. At your young age, how do you feel you handle those pressures? Especially like you're downhill hill. Does that stress you out at all?
No, I usually listen to music and keep calm.
Okay. So usually any type of music in particular?
No, like country music or either that.
Who's your favorite artist that you listen to
Probably
when you're playing pool to calm down?
probably Drake.
Really? Joey Gray once told me he listens to Eminem.
Oh,
I don't know if that's still the case, but he told me that one time.
yeah.
I when in order for me to relax when I'm playing pool, if I'm playing pool seriously, I always listen to classical music because it keeps me from dancing around the pool. Yeah, I'm the goofy pool player. I never take anything seriously. So at your age, how do you think you physically handle it? Have you been to any of these big tournaments where they last for a long time?
um, no.
No? Okay. So if you're in a tournament and it lasts about 8 hours, do you still physically feel okay? Like you can still focus, your body's not tired?
Yeah, if it's really really big, then I usually either if like I have a wait for another spot, to
Right.
play the match, and it's like a race to 11 or something, I usually go out and eat something fast food and come
Okay.
back when they're done.
Smart kid. Very smart. I was wondering how many of you guys actually did that. I think it's important to get away from the venue for a few minutes so you can regroup and refocus, especially if you're sitting there for a long period of time waiting on
Yeah.
your next match. So good looking out there, buddy. You got this. And do you currently have a practice regime that you follow, or do you just like throw the balls on the table, run them out? What do your practices entail?
I usually like put the balls in the corner and try to get my cue ball control down. Well, third grade taught me that. Usually put the balls in the corner in one of the pockets and like try to hit them in the pocket and try to like use backspin or right low or something like that.
Cool, awesome.
And then after that, I probably like just throw around balls and hit 'em.
Okay, all right. Does that seem to work for you? Do you feel like you're progressing doing that, or do you think you
Um,
might need a little more help with different areas?
no, I think it's progressing because every time I try to do it, I get better and better and better.
Okay,
So,
nice. Okay. Have you heard of a gentleman named Greg Hogue?
um, no.
He owns Red Door Den Training Center, and he went up for the Moscone last year. A lot of information. Also, do you know who D'Angelo Spain is?
Yes.
Okay, D'Angelo's father has a training video with D'Angelo on YouTube. So I would
Is
check both of those out, Red Door Den and D'Angelo Spain's, and see if you can get any information that might help you further.
is that
I'm sorry?
Brian Dozy? Is that Brian Dozy? His father, Brian
Okay.
Dozy. Is it his father, D'Angelo? Is that his father?
His father's name is Frank Spain, if
Oh,
that's what you're asking me. D'Angelo Spain, it's Mr. Frank Spain. He helps D'Angelo out a lot, and he owns this company called Risky Shots, and they have a training manual that they follow. Either one of those would help you. And Red Door Den Training Center, they also have a YouTube channel, so I would check those out. And if I know of any coaches or any pros coming out your way that are giving lessons, I'll let you know. Okay. We need to get more pros out there to help you kids out for sure.
yeah.
You juniors are our future. We need to make sure we're taking care of you.
Yep.
How many hours a week do you think you spend on practice?
20 hours a week.
That's a lot of hours. It doesn't bore you to be on the table that long?
No, because I usually practice with Ethan Doe. I don't think I've interviewed him yet, but he's really good. He's like a 534, and
Oh, wow.
he
Okay.
gets teaches by Tony Chow.
Mhm.
Not the pro one, but the other one. He's really good, so I usually
Okay.
practice with him.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're getting good practice in.
Yeah.
Always a good sign. The kids are practicing. You guys are getting out there and making a difference, putting a dent in our wallets. That's what we need. Do you feel the junior players have the support they need in your community, in your area?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Okay. So do you think there's plenty of opportunities for you guys to play, in different venues so you can get that? Because a lot of the issue that I feel that most of our juniors are running into is if you're playing in your own area, you only have one or two places that you can play out of, and you're playing the same people repetitively.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not make you better. That makes you right there on the same line with the other players. So
Yeah.
that was the reason why I was asking, is if you feel like you're getting a good lesson when you're playing these players, or do you think you're just plateauing?
I think I'm getting like a good lesson if you practice
Okay.
with different people all the time.
All right. Good answer. Love it. Good answer. I'm asking you some tough ones too, and you're rolling with it. You tell Jake you had this, right?
Yeah, he's the one that said get with you.
Well, we appreciate Mr. Ross. We appreciate it. If you could fast forward 10 years, where do you see yourself in the billiards community?
Probably still loving the game. because right now I'm 12 and I'll probably
Right. It's a long ways
probably-
away. Okay. I'm pretty sure we'll see you at some of these big tournaments before long. So we'll tell them, look out. We have Oklahoma coming for you guys. What advice would you give newcomers to the game of billiards?
Probably focus on keyboard control and your backstroke and your stance.
Right. Awesome. Have you met Dee Atkins yet?
No.
Okay. There will be a tournament out of South Haven Rec. It's a 20 and under tournament, and it's like about 20 to 30 minutes outside of Memphis, south into Mississippi. I will send you that information if you guys would like to join them over there. My tournament director is a junior player that played on the Battle of the Junior Champions. So it's a juniors tournament run by juniors. I'm a big supporter of you guys making your own way and being those little entrepreneurs I know you can be. So if there's anything that you do that's special that people need to know about, you reach out to me and I'll make sure I plug you for those, okay? And the next question. And our final question is, if you could speak to someone with unlimited funds about our junior tournaments, what would you love to see them do for our junior players?
Help giving lessons.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Help giving them lessons.
Okay. All right, guys. Coming right out of Landon Wiser. He says they need more coaches out in that area. So if I have any professional players out in the Oklahoma area near this young man, please stop by one of those places that he mentioned and see if you can lend a hand and maybe put on a clinic there. I'm sure these young guns would be more than happy to help a road player out and also give them a little bit of knowledge. Well, Landon, do you have any questions for me?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time this afternoon, and I look forward to meeting you if I ever get out to the Oklahoma area, which I'm sure I will because you guys are coming out of the Oklahoma state in droves. I have never seen so many phenomenal pool players that are juniors coming out of the state of Oklahoma. So you guys are doing something right.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, good luck tomorrow. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Landon Wiser, 13-year-old with a Fargo of 464?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Coming out of the state of Oklahoma. You guys, if you're out there, stop by. Make sure you guys are shaking these juniors' hands because they are the future of our billiard community. Well, Landon, you have a good night, and we'll see you pretty soon, okay? Hang on there. Hang out with me just for a few minutes. I'm going to say my spiel, and we're going to log out of here, and I have a couple of things I need to talk to you about, okay? So don't go anywhere. I'm just going to pull you out of the screen.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure getting to know all of these juniors this past year. We have been striving to make sure that our juniors are getting those tournaments that they need. So if you would like to help, please contact myself, Eddie Altman, or Autumn Brusella to find out when and where we will be hosting those Monica Webb Battle of the Junior Champions qualifiers. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. We'll see you next time. I'll be live next week with 2 more juniors. One's a junior pro. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a good one. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting all of our junior players. And if there's ever anything I can do for you guys, reach out to me or reach out to Autumn Grusell at Inside Pool Magazine. This has been a great night. We'll see you soon. See ya.